And your headliner this week is Roseanne Barr.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, fine.
He's real animated, very awake. So where are you from, Roseanne?
Well, I live in Denver now, but I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah.
It must be
I am
really
the only
hard to do.
comic in the world from there.
Only comic. And how did you get your start?
How did I get my start? Well, when I moved to Denver, and I was already married and had 3 kids, then they finally opened a club there and said anyone could have 5 minutes for open mic night. So I got started that way. I went down there, and I did 5 minutes, and I kept doing it.
And how long have you been doing that?
This is my 4th year now. Well, about 3, maybe almost 4.
So do you, who are the people that you've looked up to in comedy and the kind of you got some of your ideas? Elaine Boozler, Joan Rivers?
Yeah.
No?
And, yeah, I like them. I like everybody. I mean, I remember being 3 years old, and comedy was really sanctified in our house, like especially when Ed Sullivan was on, and my dad would be down there and they'd go, "Comedian!" and we'd all run. So I just, I suppose most of all Richard Pryor and
Don Rickles.
Rusty Warren.
Don Rickles, oh God, yes, I love him.
Did you like Rusty
Yes,
Warren?
I loved Rusty Warren. I loved her. She's one of my idols. And Lenny Bruce, especially him.
Now, Rusty lives here in Paradise
I know,
Valley.
so if she's watching, hey, come on down, Alice. I'm doing a lot of your stuff.
And,
No, what you meant to say, you bought a lot of her albums. That's what.
Yeah. So yeah.
knockers up.
Yeah, I got it for $2 at a used record store 2 months ago.
And so you're now headlining all across the country. What's it like being on the road?
Well, it's like watching a whole bunch of Beaver reruns, and eating out of cans and waiting until 9.
People sometimes think that there's such a glamorous life of a comedian.
I
They go on
thought that.
stage,
I thought
45 minutes, they get paid, and they get treated like royalty.
Yeah, I
Isn't-
thought that too.
You thought that?
Yeah,
It's
but
not true, though. Set the
not
record
true.
straight.
It's not true at all. It's like, it's all right.
So what, you looking forward to going on Carson and Letterman after this?
Well, I hope to do Letterman this year.
Any, have you called in, or any other shows
Well,
that
some
you've
guy
done?
saw me and gave me his card and told me to do, so I'm going to when I get organized. I have a real problem being organized. And I have to get organized. My husband said that.
So what's it like
Because like all my
raising a
jokes are in
family?
big hefty bags in my basement. I like write jokes and stuff them. So I got to get organized, huh?
So what's it like raising a family and traveling on the road?
Well, it's great because my husband, he's like a house husband when I'm not there, and his mother comes and, so it hadn't been hard.
And you're teaching your children to be comedians also?
Oh, they're so funny. I use a lot of jokes my kids wrote. Relax, Jerry. They're funny. They're real funny jokes. And I pay them $3 a joke, and they're all like amateur comics. And my husband also does stand-up, so we're a real funny family.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing your act, Roseanne.
Well, you should.
Where are you performing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, what's it called again? Seekers in
Secret.
Scottsdale.
In Scottsdale.
Yeah.
And John, we've worked together for the last 3 years. They started out in Chuckles. You're from Indiana, and so am I originally.
Yeah.
Your style is so improved that I kind of get the picture of a David Letterman on the way you approach
A
comedy.
fuzzy picture of David Letterman. A bad picture of David Letterman.
I went to school with David Letterman in high school, and he then went on to do
You
the weather in Indianapolis. And like I said, the styles are similar. So what's new in your comedy career?
Nothing. I'm here. Loser.
You're a
Loser.
middle act. That's a big
No,
step
I'm
up.
really excited about my act, and I just bought a new car and new house, and I got a lot of women. Who am I kidding? Loser, loser, nothing. I'm
So
living
still
on the floor of
teaching?
a friend's house.
Are you still
Loser?
teaching?
No, I'm not teaching
You were
anymore.
teaching English, right?
Yeah.
And I remember last
Yeah,
time we
I
talked, you were
teach
substituting.
English.
Yeah.
Very good.
I just want to say,
I'm an
John's
idiot.
really come a long way in comedy.
I
He used
sure
to-
have.
he used to-
L.A.
Yeah.
That's really
LA.
That's right.
2,000
Long way.
miles, I think.
He came to when he came to Arizona, he didn't have a dime in his pocket, and well, now he has a dime, so he's pretty.
No,
So
really, I
you did
started-
buy a house. Bob
No, I
Fisher
didn't.
from
I
the
know.
Ice House says that he middles you, and that's one of the best recommendations you can have.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
You are traveling around the
Very nice,
country
very
now,
nice.
and You don't
Yeah.
have to pay for your own way there and back.
Yeah, I feel pretty proud about this, all right? Yeah.
So it's been a long time. But you remember the magical days at Chuckles where
Yeah.
it was 500 people packed in there and you get up on stage. You'd
Yeah.
see the Alan Stevens before, and even Bobby Gaylor where he'd go into the restroom and vomit before he went on.
Oh, yeah.
That one must have been a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, there was lots of
Yeah,
fun.
I got to work with
the Backstage.
Richard Belzer.
That's
Some
true.
really good acts, you know.
But this week, where are you at this week?
I'm at a place called Snickers.
Seegers, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Oh, is it Seegers? Oh, yeah.
For those people that don't know what we're talking, and help make your resume tapes a
Because
little
I
bit
have
stronger.
about a minute that's clean,
Just,
that could work on
well, that's
TV.
okay. We're cable. It doesn't have to be clean.
Oh.
Well, thanks a lot, everybody,
Well,
for being a
thank
part
you.
of the
Thank
show.
you.
Thanks for having us, Joel.
And we'll return right after this message. Bye.
Bye.